Hi guys, Shalin Kaushik here. Well, guys, today I'm going to take a very important topic in which I'm going to show you how we can manage multiple version of Java JDK in single Mac operating system. So, well, guys, the motive of this video is nowadays very often we come to a situation where we have to test the application or any software on some specific version of Java JDK. And guys, to delete the set version from your system and to install new version and keep doing the same is old school method. Now guys, we have some packages through which we can easily maintain multiple version of Java, and we can also switch around with these Java versions whenever we require. So guys, uh, so there is one earlier there is one method which is known as manual method through which we can install single version of Java JDK. That what I showed in my earlier video, in which I went to browser, any browser, and then went to Oracle site and select the desired extension and then download it and installed it. But when it comes to multiple versions, then it's a very cumbersome process. So guys, now the agenda of my video is to manage multiple version of Java JDK in single Mac OS. And guys, I am dividing this video into two parts because there's a lot of points in it, and if I cover in one video, then uh, video become very longer and tiring. So I divided into two parts. So guys, please watch both the parts in order to understand the complete concept. So basically, guys, I'm taking part one. I'm moving on to part one. So the package which we required is Homebrew, guys. So here in part one, these 3 points says what is Homebrew, how we can install and uninstall it, what is Cask and how we can use it, and how we can download and install multiple version of Java JDK using Cask. And in part two, what is Adopt Open JDK and where it is used, how to set command for different Java JDK version in .bash profile as a text editor, and how we can keep switching between the Java JDK version and use accordingly. And the last one is how we can check Java JDK manually without Homebrew. So at this point, you don't need to concentrate on part two points because I am taking part one and I'm going to explain each and every point with the example. So the first one, what is Homebrew and how we can install and uninstall it. So basically, guys, Homebrew is a missing package manager which helps you to install software and packages which Apple and Linux didn't do well, and it's same stated on its official website as well. So I'm giving you link and you can go to their website as well. And guys, Homebrew, with the help of Homebrew commands, we install the softwares or extended packages. So the prefix which use is brew, so we have to use brew in order to run any of the command. So guys, that's step one. So basically, that's what I just tell you. So Homebrew's missing package manager and point one, point two, and point three I just stated, and this is the command to install. So I am directly navigating to terminal because everything in Homebrew is done through terminal. So I'm copying this one and I'm moving on to terminal. So I make it bold in order to get the good visibility. Yeah, that's okay. So first of all, I need to check which Java version is installed in my system. So guys, this 1.8 version is I installed through manually, but now I'm going to show you with the Homebrew how we can install multiple versions. So first we need to install Homebrew, and if Homebrew is installed in your system, then it's fine. So I paste this command and I click enter. So now press return, which means enter. So, so it will start downloading and installing Homebrew. Guys, it would take a minute, I guess. And guys, next is next. So after So in uh, so if we want to uninstall it, then again the command is same, but at the end you need to put uninstall. I guess it's done. Yeah, guys, it's done. Installation successful. So if I want to check the version of Homebrew, then how we can check? BRUW, that's the prefix, minus V, and that's the version in my system of Homebrew. So next is, so I'm pretty done with the step one, and guys, now the second one is what is Cask and how we can use it. So basically, guys, Cask is an extended version of extended package in Homebrew, and with the help of Cask, we are going to install Java JDK version. So basically, it provides the graphical representation to the application, and with this, it will speed up your Mac, and it simplifies the process. So that's the step two, guys. So Brewcask is extension to Brew that allows management of the graphical GUI application. It provides simplicity, elegance, and speed. And it's a package which by default installed inside Homebrew, so you don't need to install uh, Cask additionally. So so guys, in this you have to enter this command, because brew tap homebrew cask version. So as the name stated, it uh, actually maintains the multiple version of Java installed through homebrew. So the second step is to go with this command. Okay, guys, it's done. And guys, third one is uh, how we can download and install multiple version of Java JDK using Cask. So for that, guys, step 3 is there. Don't worry, guys, I'm going to share everything with you. So the command to install is brew cask install Java version. So guys, we have to mention the Java version, whatever be the version we want to install. And if we don't put version here, then it will pick up the latest version automatically. So I'm going to show you two Java versions. I'm going to install two Java versions and show you how we can switch around between them. So the command is brew cask install. Let's suppose I take Java 11. Clear. So that is the third step. Install Java and I press enter. So guys, in my case, there is a possibility that it would take less time, because earlier I tried with the same commands and some commands are already installed in my system. But you are doing fresh start, then it would say take a bit time. So now you have to enter your system password. Yeah, guys, Java 11 was successfully installed. And how we can check that? So there is a command to check the Java versions which installed through Homebrew. So the command is brew search Java. So it lists down all the versions which we installed just now. Yeah, guys. So here you can see there's a tick on Java 11. Okay, guys. Now, guys, the next step is let's suppose I install one more version of it. So brew cask Java. So at this time I'm not putting any version, so it will pick up the 14 because that's the current version going on, the latest one. And guys, in my system, if you remember, 1.8 Java 8 is already installed, which I did it through manually. So in Homebrew, it would not search that version because that I installed manually. So it only comes up with the result which Java version I install through Homebrew. So again, brew search Java. And how quickly, guys, you can say that through commands how quickly your Java JDK is installed. So guys, now it will show with the result having tick on 2 Java 14, that the latest, and Java 11, guys. So 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 I'm pretty done with the third part. Okay guys, but guys, there is one more thing which is very important. Homebrew no longer accepts version lower than 11, like version 8, 9, 10. So for that you have to take the help of adopt OpenJDK. There might be some other repositories also, but I am taking this one. It's a third party repository which helps you to get the lower version. So so guys, that I will show you in part 2 video. So So in part 2 video, I'm going to show you how with the help of adopt OpenJDK, we can install the lower version of Java less than Java 11. And then I'm going to show you how we can set the command in Java JDK version in .bash profile. Basically, in this profile, I have to set the command, set the this Java home version, and then I'm going to show you how we can switch between Java 14 and Java 11 and how we can use them on our basis. And on the last, I'm showing you where the folder is reside and where the Java virtual machine folder for 11 or 14 resides. So guys, that's all in this video. So please watch my second video in order to complete the process because everything is in series. Okay guys, so I hope you really like this video. This video will help you out. Thank you so much guys. Keep supporting me in form of like, subscribe and comment.